Alright, what is up everybody? Thank you for joining me. So, apparently I lost about an hour of gameplay last night because my hard drive was full, so that was not a good feeling. So I had to load this previous save. Didn't want to, lose that content, so I'm back here. We're going to call this episode 26 rather than continuing 25. And first things first, let's treat these afflictions, this blood fire fever. Let's do the same on Asirius. Boom. So that's cool. Does she have it too? No. Alright, so let's continue then. Our quest here, we're gonna have to heal up. Let's turn Divine Favor. Oh wait, he has some cure light wounds. Let's cast it on Val. So I just have to retrace my steps a bit.
My skills are getting rusty.
Everyone counts on me.
Do they? And I know what I have to do and everything, so I figured out the puzzle. Alright, so there's some trolls up here, so we're going to use a little bit technique here.
As you order.
Let's have Valerie.
I am your shield.
Get their attention. Oh, she didn't get their attention.
To victory!
Now she did. Alright. Run. 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 One at a time. There we go. I branded troll. Okay, that's not bad.
Repent.
Still attacking Valerie. So I even leveled up in the last episode. I'm gonna have to remember how I did that. Oh boy. Harem's about to take a shot. Back up. There we go. Get him! Nice critical hit from Harem. Throw an acid bomb. Boom! Son. Blow him to smithereens. So kind of bummed that I missed out on that, but I did figure out this puzzle with the Commandant's second half. So it says, well actually if you go down below, it shows what they're supposed to be lined up on. So the sun is supposed to be lined up on the weird symbol, and if we send Asirius over to the moon,
I am yours to command.
if you can run there. Let's see. Turn True Strike into a Cure Light Wounds. So if you go down below, you'll see that the sun and the moon are on these certain symbols with a circle.
Duty calls.
So I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. This is the moon, excuse me. So the moon is facing the sky furnace.
Road awaits.
And the sun is greeting visitors to the keep. Sun has to be on. Oh, it's on the right one. The N. Alright, so if we go down below, there should be some cool stuff awaiting us.
My search was not in vain.
Good job, Harem. Cure light wounds and a Touareg's pendant. Consistent with the Dwarven theme here. Got a locked door. We can unlock.
How curious. What a surprise.
Oh, that's trapped.
Quiet.
Juby.
I'm thinking.
Let's give him some guidance. Just on that, sir. Nicely done.
You can thank me now.
We've got a composite longbow that does 5 to 25 damage, which nobody could use. Got a bunch of cool stuff in the chest. So we head back down and collect our prize. And I guess I didn't lose too much. Well, I did. But no use crying over spilt content, as the saying goes. Ran out of space on my secondary hard drive, and that's going to be a slight issue. I have multiple hard drives, 2 terabytes apiece, so I can put them on videos on different hard drives, but I'll have to be careful with that in the future. I didn't get any warning. So let's head down here. Nagrundy. Fey creatures dying in the first world always return to life, though they tend to lose most of their powers and abilities. This makes the Fey careless or even cruel, not appreciating their own lives or the lives of other creatures. Appreciating. I can speak. Sometimes. Alright, so let's see. What did we do? What did we do?
I'll go ahead.
Came down here. Did we open this door? Key needed. I guess we didn't do a heck of a lot that I can't retrace pretty quickly. Now there should be... Oh, don't even tell me. There is a box waiting for us. Look what's in this. Full plate and 2,100 coins. Amazing. So if you could see how the sun has the N and the moon has the weird symbol.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor. It is why my armor gleams as it does.
She's constantly annoyed. So check this out. The Blessed Path armor. +2 charisma, +2 wisdom. This +2 full plate can only be equipped by good characters. Grants its wearer a +2 enhancement bonus to wisdom and charisma, and +4 sacred bonus on saving throws against compulsion, effects, and poisons. If equipped by a paladin, it also gives her the ability to use Smite Evil 2 more times per day. So actually, none of us can equip that, but it's worth 3750. I don't see anyone who can really use this composite bow, the Devourer of Metal. This hulking longbow looks like it was created not to slay enemies with precision, but to annihilate them with sheer power. So the +1 longbow deals 2d6 damage and additional 2d6 acid damage, yet its clumsiness and weight impose a -2 on the attack rolls. It allows you to add your strength bonus to the damage with the bow because it's composite. Deals an extra 2d6 points of damage. And did we check out the lucky longbow? I don't think we did. It's composite. This beautiful bow has many curls and spirals on its surface. And the critical multiplier of the weapon is ×4 instead of ×3. So, unless I change harem to ranged, but his attack bonus of +7 is not really going to help him here. He would certainly be doing some decent damage. Attack +1. He would never hit with that thing. Oh, because of dexterity too. What about you though? You can't even use them anyway. Alright, so that was our reward. So about, if we sell the plate mail, that's like a lot of gold there. So now I come up here. I've pretty much retraced all steps. In the last video, just showed a lot of time tinkering around with that. I came back down here to check out the symbols and stuff. Alright, so this is where it gets a little tricksy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
How curious.
Oh, hold.
Request.
Looks like a biggin. So we are very close to leveling up at this point.
Child's play. Quiet. I'm thinking.
Beautiful. So now, if we open this door here, what do we see? Branded troll. So we have to
Let
use
us be careful.
our technique. Stay in formation. Let's move that formation to about there. Alright, so Valerie, it's a quick save. It's gonna have to go in there, get their attention.
To victory!
Alright, we hold everybody. Valerie, run away! Hurry, run! Oh no, run! Cool. Alright, so
Tear them apart.
Unworthy.
A solid plan.
just make sure that branded troll in the back. Oh, she took a hard hit. Come on. Alright, Sirius, back up. Valerie. Let them come. No, you back up.
Let us strike as one!
Oh, now we're in trouble.
Do not falter!
We're faltering.
This
We're
one
faltering.
holds no more.
It's a melee. Amiri's trying to bite him. We're faltering. It's a melee. Good, he's attacking Valerie. Dumb troll. Throw an acid bomb down there. Acid bombs away! Boom! And with that, my friends, we level up. Everyone except Jubilast. How far is
Any
he?
brilliant ideas?
Oh, he is one trap away from leveling. So,
The path
go
is
into this
clear.
room here. Amiri's fatigued, so we're moving slowly. And we'll see what this room is in a bit. Can we go through this door? he needed. So we'll walk the outskirts of it for a reason. I remember this from my first playthrough. You'll see why in a second. Got some kobolds dancing over there. Oh, is that Tartuk? Trolls rarely use flags. Their leader must be a genius for his race. Got soot blackened tongs, an iron dwarven key, and some bracers. The bracers are what? Where are they? We're gonna be rich after this excursion. Bracers of armor +3, so it doesn't stack, but if we take off his armor, takes him to 19, he'll become light, which is good, and we give him these, he actually gets an AC of 22, which is pretty darn good. The troll leader fancies himself a true king. He even made himself a throne, which looks very dilapidated. Oh, you may also notice 147 gold pieces. I've downloaded the first free DLC from the game, which is Bloody Mess.
I'll go ahead.
Which means this way. Bloodstains will appear on the characters. I don't know if we can see any right now. As well as the enemies, so it turns it into a bloody mess. Pretty cool. It was free.
Let's head out.
Alright, so let's see here. Valerie can open that one easily. Okay, that one's locked, so this should level Jubilost up if he can unlock it.
You require my assistance?
Hopefully.
You can thank me now.
Nope, he doesn't get any XP for unlocking, just disabling traps. Well, that's kind of a bummer. So now, I'm pretty much back to exactly where I was last night. It just took a longer time to get here.
The path is clear.
This is where I left off. So, this thing is interesting. This door, whoops. It says, into the keep. So was there a back way all this way? Let's see where this goes. Oh, wait. I didn't quick save, so no, stay there. Let's see where this heads to. If your kingdom is destroyed, the game will be over. Hopefully there's like a troll just standing out here. Not of the branded variety. I'll take a kobold even. Oh, we've got something. Ferocious wolves. Hold formation. This is gonna level up Jubilost.
Repent. A solid plan.
Unworthy.
Boom.
A clever
This thing will
ploy.
fall quickly. Interesting, so I guess there was a secondary way into the keep maybe, or... He's got a dwarven chest key. Interesting.
I'll go ahead.
How curious.
Interesting again. Oh, we went up that hill, so we could have maybe bypassed that? I don't know. I don't know if this entrance would have
Path is
even
clear.
been shown up. And where did it go? Oh, it's an exit only. So we have to head back through. This way. So everyone's leveled up. We've got to do our level. And then we've got to go confront Tartuk. And probably Hargolka, the king of the trolls. So you probably wouldn't have been able to enter that way then. That's just a quick exit, which is always appreciated. Alright. Well, let's go this way. Dwarven chess key.
I'll go ahead.
It's interesting because I haven't seen any chests that needed a key, unless this opens up one in the spider room, which I'm hoping.
The path is clear.
Well, let's it this way. Nothing. And we have a pretty cool level up session coming up here. I'll try to do pretty much exactly what I did last night. I think it's just for the best. We'll see what we can do. Come on, man. There's one chest I can't open, and it's that dang spider room. Which is where? Oh, I didn't unlock this door. This door unlocks from the backside. I think. Doesn't it? No? Yeah. What is this door? To the upper level, but behind. Huh, I didn't see this last night. There's a little more to this place than first thought. Behind the statue of Touareg. Well, that's kind of good then that I lost that footage and restarted here. What is this? This is that path. This is interesting. Trolls vented their anger against dwarves on their creations. Alright, 1 second here. I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. So this is interesting. I've never explored this area. I don't know how many branded trolls to expect. I see one. Probably gonna rest here soon anyway. Well, that was a good one. Use it once more.
Enemy near.
Oh, there comes a regular troll.
Repent! Your life ebbs low.
A solid plan.
A clever ploy.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
I require healing.
Yes, we do. Use your acrobatics and slink up out of there. Alright, we need a couple acid bombs here. I actually should have thrown an acid bomb down here. Sneaky trolls. Boom. Not the prettiest, but we'll take it. Oh,
My
Jubilant.
skills are getting rusty.
You just relax.
Speak.
He still got 6
What
minutes of
land
heroism.
country is this? Where is the lavish dining, the festivals? Place barely merits a footnote in my compendium.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Jubilost. More trolls.
The path is
I've
clear.
never seen this place. Oh boy,
Tread lightly.
indeed.
The end draws near.
Alright, so
Here.
let's
As you order.
have her come up here and
What a waste!
Forwards!
Tear them apart!
Unworthy.
gonna branded troll ASAP.
Become as
Aim
dust.
carefully.
Excellent. One little acid bomb right about there with some splash damage. Hit them while they're down.
Exceed yours.
Get a wand of acid arrow in there. Beautiful. So we're now behind the statue of Touareg, it would seem. Oops. And there is a box burning in here. Jubilost, relax.
Yes? I'll try.
Well, you will.
What's new?
What are they burning in there? Scroll of Raised Dead. Oh, that's awesome. It's more than I could have asked for in there. Surprised we're not finding any little trinkets hidden. Interesting that you can get down in this area. Wonder what other secrets this keep hides. Alright, so I guess it's time Well, let's keep exploring a bit here. You can cure blindness with the scroll of remove blindness. Most harmful conditions can be removed in a similar way. So that Dwarven chest key or two we picked up, they have got to unlock the web room. I would be very upset if they didn't. That's not the web room, this is the web room. Because that's a very high level. Oh, but actually, let's do this. Let's level up and then try this lock again. So I'm going to try to do the same level up. Let's start with
any brilliant ideas?
Jubilost. I think we're going to leave him on his path of... Now at 7th level, everybody gets a feat, as you can see here. Keep him on his alchemist path, I suppose. He'll get 2 3rd level spells that he can cast on everybody. He gets another bomb. The alchemist's reputation is not softened by his exuberance, some would say dangerous recklessness, in perfecting his magical extracts and potion-like creations, infusing these substances with magic siphoned from his aura and using his own body as experimental stock. Nor is it mollified by the alchemist's almost gleeful passion for building explosive bombs and discovering strange new poisons and methods for their use. These traits, while making him a liability and risk for most civilized organizations and institutions of higher learning, seem to fit quite well with most adventuring groups. Indeed. We'll keep him on that magical path. Give him that knowledge of the world. Give him that trickery. And some mobility as well. Alright, so he gets his feet, which, Deadly Aim. You can choose to take a -1 on attack rolls to gain +2 on damage rolls. That works for the bombs as well. Deft Hands, +2 on all trickery and use magic device checks. If you have 10 or more ranks, the bonus increases to +4. So let's give him Deft Hands. Ooh, extra bombs, 4 additional. So you get a +2 on use magic device and trickery. And he gets a level 3 spell that he can cast twice. Wow, he's got a lot of interesting stuff. Our Cleric, which we'll always have with us, will have resist energy, communal displacement. This is a great spell. 1 round per level, so level 7 rounds. The subject of this spell appears to be about 2 feet away from its true location. Creature benefits from a 50% mischance as if it had total concealment. Unlike actual total concealment, displacement does not prevent enemies from targeting the creature normally. True seeing reveals its true location and negates the mischance. So we're going to have to get displacement. That's an excellent spell. I was thinking haste, but he can write haste in his book. Beautiful. Now, for Valerie here, she can't become a stalwart defender till she has a base attack bonus of 7, so that means 1 more level in fighter. She's got that base attack bonus. Next level she can become stalwart defender. So starting at 3rd level, a fighter learns to be more maneuverable while wearing armor. Whenever they're wearing armor, he reduces the armor check penalty by 1 and increases the maximum dexterity bonus by 1. Every 4 levels, so we're on the 7th level, the bonus is increased by 1 each time. So she takes a -2 to the armor check penalty and a +2 to the maximum dexterity bonus. Fighter can also move at normal speed while wearing medium armor, and at 7th level, now, a fighter can move at his normal speed while wearing heavy armor. And she gets Tower Shield training. Tower Shield Specialist gains armor training as normal, but while he employs the Tower Shield, the armor penalty is reduced by 3 and the maximum dex bonus allowed by the Tower Shield increases by 2. The benefit increases every 4 levels. As per standard armor training, if the Tower Shield Specialist is not employing a Tower Shield, the benefits to armor training revert to the normal bonuses. So what I gave her, she gets a +2 dexterity, which is nice. You know, we'll do something like that. What I ended up giving her was Shield Wall. Now this is really cool. So whenever you're wielding a shield and are adjacent to an ally wielding a shield who also has this feat, the AC bonus from your shield increases depending on the shield wielded by your ally. If your ally is wielding a buckler or a light shield, your bonus increases by +1. If your ally is wielding a heavy shield or tower shield, the bonus increases by +2. So if she's standing next to Letharius or Harem, who are both using heavy shields, and they each take this feat, her bonus is going to increase to +2, so that's going to increase her AC even more. And you keep these bonuses even if your ally loses his shield bonus due to making a shield bash attack. If an adjacent ally with this feat uses a tower shield to grant total cover, you also benefit if an attack targeting you passes through the edge of the shield. So we're going to give her Shield Wall. Alright. Now, Assyrius.
Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
He's currently using a heavy shield, which just gives him a -1 armor check penalty and 15% arcane spell failure chance, which we can live with. So when we level him up, first let me quick save so I don't make any mistakes here. I believe he's going to continue his bardic training. So he gets a bard talent. He gets Confident Explorer, which he can always take a 10 on trickery checks, or can choose not to take the 10 and roll normally. He gets Evasion, which he already has from Rogue level 2, and he gets Danger Sense. Reflex save to avoid traps, and dodge bonus to attacks made by traps. No big deal there. Gets a few more casts of his spells. So if he became a rogue, he would get finesse training, which is not necessary because his dexterity is not as high as his strength. So that's not going to benefit him too much unless we get his dexterity higher. But he would also get an extra 1d6 to his sneak attack damage and a higher base attack bonus. So maybe we'll go that way. Let's see what happens if we go this way. He would gain a +2 luck bonus on attack rolls, saving throws, skill check, and weapon damage rolls, equal to 4 plus his charisma modifier rounds per day if he goes bard, but I think we're gonna go rogue. Really. Something like, he can always choose to take a 10, so we're fine with that. Something like that. So he gets finesse training, which is not really necessary, but he would get a feat, and his feat is going to be Shield Wall. For some reason I can't go down any further. What the heck is going on here? There we go. So he would get Piranha Strike. Oh. So we're going to give him Shield Wall. And then for Finesse Training, which means he roll his Dexterity instead of his Strength. You know, we can pick Rapier. Instead of our Strength modifier, so we can try that. Yeah, and he gets a plus to his attack roll and plus 1d6. So let's check. His attack is plus 8 now. He's using an Agile Rapier. Even if it rolls his dex, it doesn't matter. It's the same as his strength. But if we can get his dexterity up with the belt plus 4 or something like that, then that'll actually be worthwhile. So I think that's pretty cool for him. Let's do another quick save. And Amiri. She's pretty much going to stay Barbarian because she's going to get a new Rage Power. Also Danger Sense. So the Rage Power with her, what I like about it is that since she's using a ranged weapon, right? She can, well, first let's pick it. She can take the Reckless stance. So she attacks with Abandon at the expense of defense. She gains a +1 on attack rolls, but takes a -1 to AC. This penalty, it increases by 1 at 4th level. So she's getting a +2 to her attack rolls, -2 to AC, but she's standing behind, so she's not really being attacked. So that will really tear enemies up. And now for her feet, let's see if we took an extra Rage Power. No, we wouldn't be able to take any of these unavailable ones. Inspire Ferocity. While in the Reckless stance, the Barbarian imparts a stance bonus and penalty to all allies within 30 feet of her. Wow. That could be good, except for Valerie. Oh, that is a tempting one. That is a tempting one. Because Valerie's going to be getting the bonus anyway, and she has high AC, so let's Inspire Ferocity. That means Jathal will get a +2, Harem, Asirius, Jubilost, everyone's taking a +2 at the cost of AC, but really Valerie, if we play our cards right, is the only one that's going to be really getting attacked. Oh my.
Notice awaits us.
Alright, so Harem. I figured another Inquisitor level. If we take Cleric, he gets 5/5/4 spells. If we take Inquisitor, 5/4/3, which is no big deal. He gets an extra 1st level spell. And he gets Cunning Initiative, which allows him to add his Wisdom modifier on initiative checks, in addition to the Dex modifier. So his Wisdom is high, so his Initiative will be higher. So I'm going to go Inquisitor with him. Get that Perception, get that up. Get that up. So here's what we've been looking for. Boon Companion. Your bond with your animal companion is unusually close. The abilities of your animal companion are calculated as though your class were 4 levels higher to maximum effective level equal to your character level. So the companion animal will now be level 7, I believe. If not, level 5, but it will go up in size. And he also gets an extra cast. We're going to pick Inflict Light Wounds. So he can cast these in any... He can cast 3 Blesses or 3 Cure Light Wounds just to heal Jaethal while he's in there. I think he's already got Remove Fear as a... spell here. Right, Remove Fear. So we'll give him... And he has Inflict Light Wounds too, but this will just give him, while he's in the group, the ability to heal Jaethal a bit more. So, boom for that. And then finally Jaethal. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. So now, speak. Let's do Jaethal. I'm going to keep her as an Inquisitor. She gets another Teamwork feat, which is not necessary. For others to have the said Teamwork feat. She can use Magic Device even though she doesn't really use it. So her Teamwork feat would be +2 bonus on level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Shield Wall. She's not wielding a shield. So as long as the Inquisitor, where is it? Solo Tactics. All the Inquisitor allies are treated as if they possess the same Teamwork feats as the Inquisitor for the purpose of determining whether the Inquisitor receives a bonus from her Teamwork feats. So any of these I get, it will be as if my companions have them, but the companions don't get them, but I will get them. If that makes sense. So normally you'd need 2 people to each have Shield Wall. She could just have Shield Wall and it pretends that the other characters have it, so she gets her Solo Tactics. Her allies do not receive any bonuses from these feats unless they actually possess the feats themselves. The allies' positioning and actions must still meet the prerequisites listed in the Teamwork feat for the Inquisitor to receive the bonus. So as long as she's next to someone who has a Teamwork feat adjacent, then she will get any of these. I was thinking well, first let's work on her regular feat. Which I think is going to be Combat Expertise. Because she can get the Battle Clarity helmet. No, I don't know about that yet. How about Extra Bane? She doesn't get an option for Extra Bane? That seems odd. But I think we'll give her Allied Spellcaster, so when she's near someone with a Teamwork feat, receive a +2 bonus and level checks made to overcome spell resistance. I need to see what her spells are first. Let me go back here. What does her spellbook look like? Doom, Cause Fear. What kind of is she taking from her armor? 25% spell failure. So if she wants to try to cast something, she's got 25% chance of failing. Causing fear or doom. Or bone shaker. This will reduce it by 10%. Extra Bane weapon. 3 additional rounds per day, so we're going to get that. No doubt it. Combo you where you cast complicated spells. Receive a +4 on concentration checks. Allies wielding a heavy shield increases by +2. So she can cast that. +1 bonus on saving throws. She's really not standing near anyone with a teamwork feat. So I would say allied spellcaster. If she's near a serious, well, she's near a Miri. So she'd receive a +2 on concentration checks and level checks made to overcome spell resistance when she casts. So I think that's pretty good. And she gains a level 2 spell. And I think this is going to have to be... I'm going to give her lesser restoration. Just to have a backup restore for when we get in those pickle situations. Or castigate. Compel the target to beg for forgiveness on a failed will save. The target cowers in fear. On a successful will save, it's shaken for 1 round. Each round after, a cowering subject may attempt a new save to end the effect. I think we'll give her lesser restoration. Boom. Leveled up. Now. Whoops. With her guidance, Jubilost. He's now a higher level. He can attempt this chest again. This doesn't work. I don't know what to do. Boom. Unidentified chainmail. Successfully picked the lock, so we still didn't get anything that the key was behind it. Chainmail +2. I don't see much reason to give it to her. But we can probably sell that for a good chunk. So that, I think, pretty much takes care of this dungeon. Except for the big kahuna. Who put haste in their spellbook? Jubilost? Displacement. Let's let Jubilost copy haste. don't know if I'm missing more items in this dungeon. I really can't say for sure. We're gonna rest to get our giant mastodon back. But I think it's about time. Should we rest? 24th day. This will take us to the 25th. I guess we probably should. I have to restart my computer. I'm getting some low frame rate and such. Alright, so we can't hunt here, so we have to use rations. Succulent sausages, +1 temporary hit point per character level, so everyone gets 7 extra hit points. Let's do that and put Valerie to maintain her armor. Gain a +1 AC bonus within the first 12 hours. Let's begin resting.
People are so busy with pointless worldly vanity. They'd be better off spending their short lives accepting the end with dignity.
There's our mastodon just falling over and taking a nap. So the mastodon is level 6. And look at these stats. He's got permanent power attack. Doing massive damage in melee. 18, 18, 17. He has leveled up, so we have to change the formation though. What's the Mastodon's AC? 28! Oh my goodness. It can trip. Power attack is permanent. Wow. Alright, so that thing is worthy of standing up here with Valerie a bit. Let's just figure this out here. So we want that shield wall to kick in. So we want something like this. Lost in the center, so let's see what that looks like. Oh, he's fast too. So even if they attack the Mastodon, we're still pretty well and good. He can actually go behind her a bit. Let's check something like that. So she's getting that shield wall from him. Oh yeah, I like this. Alright, so we must confront Tartuk. I believe that is all that is left to do.
The path is clear.
So the first time through, we're going to try to do it. I'm just going to try to come up here and see what happens.
You managed to get here. Good. Now Halkulka will tear you apart with his own hands.
Hargoogle turns from the anvil, and on his chest is a brightly glowing brand mark.
Stop, courageous and strong Hargoogle. I wish to ask.
Tartuk puts aside the iron rod he just used to finish branding the troll.
Say me, why are you slaying us? What did we to you? Why take troll and kobold lives in their own home?
You attacked my barony. I protect my subjects.
Orba kills because trolls and kobolds are unlike him. That's what all Orba do.
He takes a deep breath, his chest rattling, and spits on the floor.
Trolls and kobolds cannot establish a kingdom while humans kill them.
Death! Orba!
Hargoogle pounds his club on the stone floor.
Death!
Fire burns in the kobold's eyes, bright within his horse skull helmet.
Tear them apart!
Alright, let's see what happens. Let's have her call lightning on him. Valerie's dead. That wasn't long. And down goes the Sirius. Wow, that was quick. So we're going to have to do some buffing. I feel a bless.
Done with waiting.
I feel an enlarged person. I feel she should enlarge too.
You
I feel
require
like
my assistance?
Jubilos should use his mutagen. Sirius should cast Bark Skin on Valerie. Alright, that's a good start. Did Jaethal enlarge? No, drink your enlarge potion. She can't enlarge. Okay, Jaethal can't enlarge for some reason.
I shall not fail.
Cast Heroism on Amiri.
So,
And Heroism on Jaethal. Do we have protection from alignment, Communal? We do. We'll protect from evil.
Patience.
And we'll have her reduce. We'll head on in. Choose the exact same
say me,
actions.
why are you trolls?
Death!
Death!
So let's hold our position here. And now let's get them.
Tear them apart!
going to rage. You're going to get lucky. You're going to bane. You're going to hit him with Bone Shaker. You're going to just throw acid bombs ridiculously at him.
A clever ploy.
Yes, indeed. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. He's half dead. So is Valerie. She's fully dead. Use your mobility and sneak away, Asirius. We almost got him.
Learn from my mistake.
We almost got him.
Could be worse.
Almost got Hargoka. We got him.
Definitely will be.
Primitives.
Get him. We've got a scroll of Raised Dead for Valerie. Boom! Not bad. After Hargoka's death, the kobold's spells weaken as though he's lost his concentration. His attacks stop and he simply defends himself. Finally, he drops his hand in the middle of casting a spell, letting it dissipate.
Useless. Senseless. You are victorious. I surrender.
He's breathing so heavily it's hard to make out his coarse hisses. Alright, let's try to intimidate, which I think... I'm asking for the last time, who are you? I remember well the gnome Tartuccio, who assumed the appearance of the kobold Tartuk, and I remember clearly how I killed him. How I killed you.
This is strange. I remember and I don't remember. My head is a hall of doors, and almost all are closed. Sometimes I remember something, but then emptiness. Listen, I know who I was and how I died. Then something happened. Power. A great power. It brought me back to life, but not the way I was before.
The kobold heaves a pained sigh, and Tartuccio's speech changes as if two creatures are speaking at once.
My return was not a gift, but a curse. I became the one I pretended to be. Kobold Tartuk, not gnome Tartuccio. And I started to forget who I was, how I lived. Sometimes I have pictures in my head. I thought they were visions, until I met you, my executioner. But I must say, I don't know who did this to me. I don't know what will happen. But I was happy. Tartuccio called everyone fools, because he knew he was one too. A funny, luckless fellow. But as Tartuk, I was different. I became a leader. I commanded respect. I created Trobold to show everyone what I can do. I can change the world, do something important. But now it is over. You will not spare me.
What about your spy mission for Pitax?
Pitax, strong country, ravenous king. He wants more power. Yes, I remember. I served him. The king said, there's some ancient artifact in the stolen lands. Find it and send to me. And I did. I found it in the Sycamore Hall and sent it to the king. Then fought against you and died.
He ponders over the question. You weren't too eager to show mercy to us, why should I show mercy to you? Tartuk squats tiredly and looks morose. The rugs that serve him for clothes are tattered. Through the holes you can see bleeding scratches on his purple hide. At the moment, Tartuk looks like a severely beaten dog, his masters having banished him from the coziness of home out into the pouring rain.
Kobolds didn't wish war. I didn't wish war. It's all Troll's fault. I sought to suppress their wish to kill humans, but they wouldn't listen.
He shakes his head, and his horse skull helmet shifts askew. Tartuk slowly sets it right and throws a glance towards Hargulka's remains. You can't just blame the trolls. You were the one who branded them, convinced them of their false immortality.
I don't accuse anyone.
He bares his teeth.
It was me who found this place, rekindled this ancient forge, sensed its magic. I started to brand trolls to shield them from fire. It was my mistake as much as trolls.
He glares defiantly at you.
Don't forget, you also tried to steal my cart, arsehole! Damn it! Even his hiss is contagious.
Jubilas spits on the ground.
I wasn't trying to assault. I just asked you to give us some clothes. We shouldn't attack.
His anger subsides after baring his teeth.
Let's cut his head off and call it a day. Attempting assaults on famous cartographers should be punished severely.
Jubilas turns to you. Why did kobolds join forces with trolls in the first place?
You cannot understand. Kobolds are small. Everyone tries to banish them, strike them, slay them. No one respects them. Same things I suffered in the past. I just wanted respect for kobolds.
He coughs wetly, then spits some blood on the ground.
Trolls were listening to kobolds. For the first time since the dawn of this world, kobolds were treated with respect.
The kobold falls silent and stares at Ted Hargulka for a moment.
You wouldn't understand.
He casts his eyes down and whispers, "So what would you do if I let you go?"
You would release me. I shall go away, a long distance away, so no one could find me. Away from trolls, from humans, from kobolds.
He stands straighter, slouches again.
I sought to establish the kobolds' kingdom. I wished a place in this world for kobolds. Wish them to be accepted. Some home. But I've lost.
He sighs like a human
I
would.
brought my people to death.
I just don't know. I think it'd be best to kill him, but he seems to be earnest. I could perhaps settle for written apologies. I doubt this bastard is literate. Let him go if you want, then. Let him get lost. I never want to see this wretch again.
He sniffs with contempt and waves his hand in the general direction of the kobold. Leave now, and I don't want to ever see you again in this life or the next.
You release me.
He
Not a
studies you.
trick. You release me.
His eyes narrowed in suspicion.
I shall leave as promised. No one will hear anything about Tartuk the Kobold anymore. I wish to be forsaken. I have no desire to become a reason of so many deaths anymore. Not of kobolds, not of trolls, not of humans.
He briskly steps away, then stops and glances back at you with a hollow gaze.
It's good everything is over now. Thank you.
SMR. And he's gone. Just like that. So he was carrying a 6 to 21 heavy mace, some belt, another key, serious wounds. Now, there's a forge here, and Valerie is dead, so let's use the scroll of Raise Dead. On Valerie. Boom, she's back with us. Alright. So let's see what happens with this forge now. I've never done this. I've actually allied with the kobolds and let them build Trobold in the previous playthrough, so I don't know what happens here. An ancient anvil. Can it still work? Harem can't believe his own eyes, so he reaches to the anvil, touches it with care. Fiery sparks flit dangerously close to his beard. It's just beautiful. The dwarf smiles happily. You see, everything is not that bad after all. The anvil is still operational. What do you say now? Harem pets the anvil gently without any fear of its heat. Once I dreamed of working with a furnace like that. I gave oath to Touareg that I'd craft hundreds of suits of armor, that my hammer would be tireless. Oh, that was so long ago. He finally averts his gaze to the fire and turns to you. The very existence of this anvil is miraculous and unnatural. So much suffering and sorrow surrounds us, and yet here, hope? Harem shakes his beard in negation. This shouldn't be like that. That is just wrong. Harem turns around and glares at the anvil with hate in his eyes. His hands clench into fists. Groidus, grant me strength. I'll restore righteousness. The dwarf deals a strong blow with his fist to the anvil base. Oh, he smashed it. The light grows dim for a moment. A dull rumble seems to start at the base of the anvil, the sound growing steadily louder and finally filling the whole room with a deafening roar. You could swear you hear the mad laughter of Groidus in this roaring, or maybe it's Harem's own laughter. The anvil trembles and suddenly falls apart, as if trying to catch up in time with the rest of the fortress in its state of ruin. I don't want to upset you, my friend, but you're such an idiot. Huh, that was awesome. When did you learn to break cast iron with your bare hands? You're strong. Why did you destroy this anvil? Does Groidus encourage destruction now? I've always believed that Groidus does not destroy, he just waits until the end comes to everything in this world. For all the how can you constantly doubt the overwhelming might of Groidus? His face grows red with anger, his eyes bulge and seem to almost fall from their sockets. How can you denounce him every time you get a chance? You're a blasphemer! Filled with rage, he raises his hand to hit you, but at the last moment he turns away and hits the base of the broken anvil instead. After several moments, Harem comes to his senses. Forgive me, Asirius. Sometimes I still forget how difficult it is to follow the path of Groidus. I must not get angry at unbelievers. I must persuade them to make their own choice of following the one true God. Harem's second blow shatters the remnants of the anvil. Among the shards, something catches your attention. An odd red stone, definitely of magical origins. It radiates heat and glitters with every shade of flame. The priest picks up the glimmering jewel from the floor and looks at it suspiciously. He nearly throws the gem against the wall, but something makes him hesitate. The red reflections dance on his face. What is it? I don't know, but I feel Touareg's touch upon it. Maybe those who created the anvil put it inside. Or, No, nonsense. This cannot be. Jewels don't appear from out of nowhere. But then metal isn't usually broken with bare hands, right? I don't know, Asirius. I don't know. Give me the jewel. Harem hands you the jewel. There, do as you wish with it. You can sell it, throw it away, keep it as a memento. If it's Touareg's parting gift, I have no need of it. Heart of the Anvil. Harem wipes the tears from his eyes. I shouldn't have come here. What did I expect to find besides decay, dust, and ash? Forgive me, Asirius. Thank you for honoring my request and bringing me here. But now I wish to be alone.
I'll go ahead.
So Lindsay writes, it was hard to watch his harem wander the desecrated stones of his people's ancient citadel. There was so much gloom in his eyes. Then something incredible happened at the end. He found a magic anvil that once belonged to the smiths of the fortress, and Harem broke it with his bare hands. No, that's not an artistic exaggeration. That's what really happened. He hit the anvil with his fist, and the metal broke like glass. Was this a sign from the gods? And if so, which god? Touareg or Croatus? So what's the heart of the anvil exactly? Is this it? A mysterious magic jewel found among the pieces of the Dwarven anvil that Harem destroyed. And the Mallet of Woe. What was... Was he carrying the Mallet of Woe? 5 to 15. Plus 3 heavy mace deals 2d6. Let's read about it. This dark mace is incredibly heavy. It fills its wielder body with a supernatural power sufficient for handling it. Deals 2d6 damage and grants its wielder the continuous effect of freedom of movement spell. Plus 3 on both attack and damage rolls, 5 to 15. So let's see how he... Oh, that makes him pretty good. I like that. But actually, let's see what she does for her. Plus 13, 8 to 18. Let's give it to her. He can keep using the Shock Frost Heavy Mace, because I don't think we're going to be using Harem much anymore. So I'd rather that Valerie gets that weapon. Pretty cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the episode here. I have some things I want to do. And then we'll pick up later. Pretty sure I got everything out of here that I could get.
The path is clear.
I don't know, we can go back around and take a peek. Being there a chest or something where a key was needed, but could be imagining that. Or even another door where a key was needed. I don't think it was in here, right? Could have been over here, maybe? Down here. I don't think there was anything in the rune room. All the chests in here. I guess just a lot of those doors, if you didn't have a good trickery character, could have been open with those keys. Since we had a trickery character, it wasn't a problem. Well, I hope I'm not missing anything. That would be a shame. And we did it in time to get back to the kingdom. So we stopped the troll invasion. Our Golka was much easier the second time around than he was in my first playthrough, that's for sure. I spent a lot of time trying to defeat him. Was there a chest out here? No, there was a dead person. We're never going to be able to sneak with this mastodon clomping around as such. It did grow in size, I believe. Not sure if you can really tell. No, nothing out here. So apparently my party configuration is working pretty well. Granted, I don't have Tristan or Octavia, which would be my normal party members. But in terms of my main four, being Valerie, Amiri, Jaethal, and Asirius, I think they're working. Way I handle them. For now, anyway. We'll see how tough the game gets in the next chapter. Kobold artist still painting away. Guess he can paint his days away in here. Alright, that would be it then. So we leave the keep. And I'll call this episode 26. A very successful one. Yeah, my first playthrough where I kind of butchered the character builds a lot. I lost the Hargulka a lot. And that was on an even easier setting than what this is, so definitely good to see some improvement on this playthrough. So see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll head back to the kingdom, maybe stop at the Witch's Swamp and see what's going on there. We still have time. So yeah, I'll see you then. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.